What is it that you need to have in place to call something an instrument? How would you answer this? Because you are maybe the most distant from a physical interaction environment in the work that you do.
Well, I think in a purely technical sense, maybe you could say that you have a source of data, and then you've got some kind of mapping of data to parameters of sound synthesis, and then you have your sound engine. And it has to be something, for me, that's happening in real time. I think Robert said that last night also, that it's the real-time part. I think that in music, we're either in performing the music in real time or preparing to perform the music in real time. And the real-time part is the instrument.
Mm-hmm. You're talking from an electronic music perspective. I'm thinking, can we abstract this even further? What about a flute? I mean, what is it that makes a flute an instrument in a way that a non-real-time software system, you could say, is not an instrument?
Well, another definition for instrument might be something you practice. Which sounds like a joke, but it actually has kind of an element of truth in it, because in order to practice and get better at something, it has to at least be somewhat reliable and repeatable so that you can learn it. It has to have a range of response, so a subtlety and range of response, so it's worth practicing it. And finally, I think it has to be reactive enough, which for an acoustic instrument comes naturally, but it doesn't always come naturally for electronic instruments. But it has to be like real-time reactive enough that you can get into this kind of magical feedback loop of brain to hand through the ear. You get in this magical loop where you don't even think of where your hand is going anymore. You're just thinking the sound and it's coming out.
I think that's a wonderful definition. I would add to it, or maybe as a brief shorthand, I would think of an instrument as a real-time set of, a specific set of challenges that an artist chooses. I always find that to think about it as a set of challenges, but also limitations within which you maneuver. It's like a world of possibilities with some borders around it that the person chooses to enter into a dialogue with. And I'm sure that's the same whether they use a software instrument or a hardware software composite.